Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we're going to discuss, if we don't get slammed by any copyrights or any blocks or something like that, we're going to discuss a scene that a lot of fans have been messaging me about. Now, this is a deleted scene. A lot of people are asking if this is the one they're going to air before the Season 8 premiere. Now, I wouldn't believe this would be the scene they would air since this scene has been available for weeks on YouTube. I'm assuming this is a deleted scene from the actual Blu-ray. So I don't think this is going to be the one. But since there's interest now with the deleted scene, I think this one specifically is really cool and really should have been in the show. They probably just ran out of time. But it should have been in the show because of the way it connects to the finale. It connects to the premiere and it connects to the finale. This is where Carl asks about his father cutting off his arm. I'll play the scene in its entirety. It's a 2-minute scene, and then we'll discuss briefly about its connection to the premiere and the finale.
It's weird not having her here.
She's safe. She's with family.
You leaving for the heaps?
Soon. You know what to do if they show up.
Give them what they want. One last time.
I love you, Carl.
I love you too, Dad. Would you have done it? Cut off my arm?
I don't know.
Could you do it now? Because it could happen again. Something like...
Stop.
It could happen again.
No. Not again. And I don't want you talking about it. I don't want you to think about it. We weren't ready for them then. We are now. And there's nothing left but beating them. But winning this. Making them regret they ever crossed us just before they die. Don't fantasize about failing. Put everything into winning. And we'll make it real.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go get our army.
So obviously the connection here, one of the bigger connections, is from the premiere when Negan told Rick he's got to cut off Carl's arm. And then later on in the finale, taking place after this scene took place, you'll have Negan telling Rick that he's going to watch Carl die, and then Negan's going to cut off Rick's arms and then leave him alive for a long period of time to let it simmer, the choices that he's made. Essentially like mental torture, you know. So anyway, the connection here is great because a lot of fans talk about what Rick was going through in that finale. Was he really going to just sit there and let Carl die? Was he really just going to accept defeat in that moment? And I think Rick not having an answer here in this scene specifically is absolutely perfect, again, because of the connection. He's going to be in a very similar mind state as far as the defeated aspect. He's also going to be just as determined as he was in the premiere when he told Negan, not today, not tomorrow, but I will kill you. Now, Rick in the finale, just like in the premiere, he doesn't know. He's outnumbered, he's outmatched. He doesn't want his people to die. He doesn't want any more of his people to die, but he doesn't want his son to lose his arm. How do you make that decision? Put that on all of you out there. If you have a choice between people you love, and I mean a lot of people you love dying right in front of you right then and there, or cutting off your child's arm and them living but not having an arm. I mean, that's a horrible choice to make. You lose either way. Same somewhat like the finale. Rick in that moment is defeated. He's shot. His people are losing All he knows is he's not giving up this time. That's all he knows. Last time he buckled and he's like, fine, listen, I will serve you. I'll work for you. He's now falling in line. Negan broke him somewhat in that premiere, but not in the finale. It doesn't matter anymore. You're not breaking me. That's where he made that stand. You could do it right in front of me. You can cut my arms off right here. He's like, I'm going to kill you one way or the other. This ends with you dead. That determination. There might be an acceptance in that moment, like, I might have lost right now. Like, this might truly be it. He thinks Michonne died by getting thrown out of the building. That's a gut punch. His people, the people he loved, there's dead bodies littering the street. In his eyes, he almost definitely, himself, lost in that moment. He's defeated in that moment. So he accepts defeat, but he holds on to the only thing he has left, that hatred and that desire to, not today, not tomorrow, but to absolutely seek revenge against Negan. As long as Rick is breathing, Negan is not safe. And that's the one thing, the only thing in this moment he can hold on to. So again, a lot of fans want confirmation. They want definites. What was Rick thinking exactly in that moment? And I think this scene perfectly sums it up for me as a fan. What can you think? What if you can't focus on one sole thought? What if your mind is so scattered? It's such a complex position you're put in. You don't win no matter what happens. There's no upside for it. This is devastating to you and your son and people you love, no matter what the choice is. What you just went through is a horrible thing. There's no definitive answer. It just is. You just got to live through it, survive through it, find something to cling on to. In this case, it was Rick's hatred for Negan, and one day knowing he would kill him, even if he has to hold a pencil in his mouth and drive it through his throat or something, And I also want to add that one day in a future episode in season 8, he might reveal that he had an initial thought. Like, he might reveal that yes, he believed this was it, and yes, he was accepting the defeat, but he was holding on to that desire for revenge. Or in the premiere, he might reveal that yes, he would have done it. He thought in his head, it clicked, I have to do this. There's no way around it. But he just didn't want to commit to that answer in front of Carl, right then and there, because it's such a difficult thing to admit. I'm fine either way. If they leave it here, I think it's perfect, where he's in such a foggy state, there's no definitive answer. Or he can answer it later on, and if they write it good, I'll accept that as well. We don't normally cover the deleted scenes. I would like to talk about them a little bit more on the channel, but it's iffy because of AMC always attacking channels with blocks and copyrights. I personally feel like they should be a little more lenient to the deleted scenes. And also, the season 8 premiere is quickly approaching. And keep in mind, this is going in order from first to last. We will have a live stream after show with a first impression review built inside the first 15 to 20 minutes of the after show, and then about 40 to 50 minutes of discussing the fan feedback with the live comments coming in. Then the next day, you guys will get a edited reaction video, just showing the portions where there is a reaction and not just sitting there through the whole thing. After that, you will receive the in-depth review that will cover the whole episode as a in-depth discussion analysis type review. And then after that, you'll get a re-upload of just the first impression review. So you're getting a number of different videos for every episode. All right, and if anything changes per episode, if we get an episode that just happens to be nothing at all really interesting to discuss, maybe only like a few minutes, we might trim some of the stuff. We might not have a reaction video. We might not have this or this or this. So keep an eye out on the channel for multiple videos. If you find one that you don't like if you don't like the live streams, but you do like the in-depth ones, please just have patience and wait for the one that suits your tastes, your preferences a little bit better. But they will be coming. So, thoughts and opinions in the comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.